Students, today we are going to learn about another poem. Name of the poem is Wind. Here wind represents to the stormy wind. During storm the wind used to blow in much high speed and it creates a lot of problem, destruction and uh, mm, destruction to the lives of human beings and other animals and even to the things and properties. In this poem, first the poet used to pray to the wind to come softly and don't create any problems. The next part of this poem, in that part the poet explains actually how the wind creates problem or make hazards to the people and their lives. And in last the poem through this poem the poet suggested how we can make friends with the wind. So now let us read and explain the poem. In the first four lines, the poem actually requested or prays to the wind. Wind, come softly, don't break the shutters of the windows, don't scatter the papers, don't throw down the books on the shelves. The poem requested and prays to the wind, please come softly, don't create any distraction, don't break the shutters of the window, don't scatter the papers, don't throw down the books on the shelf. But in the next few lines, the poem explains how actually the wind creates problem. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. Here the word them represents to the books on the shelf. See, wind, what you have done. You threw them all down and tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. In this poem, you are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. The poet wants to convey that the wind actually turns destructive only to the weak, fragile, and old things. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, and crumbling hearts. The poet says that the wind creates problem to the frail, crumbling houses, the old, feeble, and shabby houses, crumbling doors, the weak doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood. Here, wood represents to the trees, those who are feeble and weak. Crumbling bodies, here bodies not only represents to the human bodies, it represents all the things and objects which are weak, old, and weak. Crumbling lives, lives represents to all the lives, basically the small animals and insects life. The wind used to be fatal to them, for example to the butterflies, to the flies, to the ants, and all those things like that. Crumbling hearts, the wind creates problem to the weak and feeble hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. Winnows means winnows is a process to separate the dried, weak, and feeble seeds from the fully grown, developed seeds. The poet says that wind god used to winnows and crushes them all. Here, them represents to the weak and feeble things. He won't do what you tell him. Then in next part the poet now suggests us how we can make friends, because wind is not going to listen to anyone's prayer, any request. So we have to make ourselves strong. We have to do something that we can make friends with the winds. So what does the poet says? He won't do what you will tell him. Here the word he represents to the wind or wind god. And so come, let us build strong homes. In this line, the poet urges to the common people, to all the lives, to make ourselves strong. So let us build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly, tightly, firmly. Practice to form the body. We need to practice our body to make it strong or stronger. Make the heart steadfast. We have to make our heart also very brave and steady. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. If we can do it, then we can make friends with the wind. So wind can be friend to us. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. It's really very true. The wind blows out weak fires. For example, if the wind is to blow a bit in a speed, then the candle flames or candle fire or matchstick or lighter fire is put out. But if the fire is a bit stronger, the wind cannot put it down, put out it. The wind instead make it much more stronger, and it helps to flourish the fire. In last two lines, the poet says, his friendship is good, we praise him every day. In these two lines, the poet actually wants to say that wind is very useful to us. We cannot even live without the winds. So his friendship is good. We praise him every day. For we used to pray to the wind or even to the God, those whom we to believe. We thanks the God to providing all these winds air through which we can live. But sometimes it turns to be destructive and devastative. And we have to cope up with that situation so that we can face to that strong winds. So the poet requested to make strong houses, build strong homes to make our body firm. This is the poem. It is written by Subramania Bharati, and later on it was translated from a Tamil, which was actually written by A.K. Ramanujan. So students, again you just listen to the video and then read twice or thrice to this poem with Hindi meaning, so that you can make the exercises related to this poem. Thanks all.